Hello, Liverpool. My name is Dan Stevens. I'm one of Ireland's biggest comedians. Physically, I weigh in at 100 kilos plus sugar tax. Someone recently asked me which side of the bed I sleep on. I said both. Yeah, I am a stand-up comedian, but I actually identify as a long-distance trucker. My pronouns are... Yeah, it's a tough life, being a trucker. It's a lonely life, you know. My love life consists mainly of writing my phone number on bathroom walls. I just write Dan, my phone number. Yeah, I dipped the toe into the online trucker dating world as well. An app called Pickup Trucker. Had to pick a body type. Turns out I'm a big rig. Yeah, but I did meet it's about 99% male, but I did manage to meet a truckress on it. We went on a date. It didn't go too well, we went to a restaurant. The waiter came over and asked, did we want water? We started arguing straight away over whether we wanted a jug or not. That is a type of truck, my friends. Yeah. Not many fellow truckers in here. Apart from Lee. Yeah, I know you're probably sitting there thinking, oh, this fella looks like he eats vegan people. Nah, I have absolutely no issue with vegans. Or as a vegan would say, no beef. Yeah, I get a lot of comments about my appearance, I was recently told that I look like a man who would never fail to start a lawnmower at the first attempt. I prefer trucks, to be honest. But yeah, I think a lot of it, comes back to the mullet. Having a mullet at 35, that's tough. They say a mullet is business at the front, party at the back. I tell you, one strong gust of wind, and I start to realise that maybe business isn't going too well anymore. You start thinking, Jesus, there could be a recession on the way here. But yeah, thanks for laughing at that, by the way. It's good to see that we support small businesses in here. Thank you. But my best mate was like, yeah, Dan, would you not go and get a hair transplant, I was like, I don't need a hair transplant. I just need them to fucking spin it around. You know what I mean? Maybe I don't know if they can do that. I might have to get a wig, I don't know how much I would have to pay for that, though. That one hurt. But yeah, and if I did go and get a hair transplant, yes, I'd have more hair, but I'd have less jokes, you know what I mean? And that wouldn't be good for business. Yeah. So, that's gone off with the truck, that one. Yeah, I remember a couple of years ago, before I started doing stand-up, I was actually at a gig in Dublin, just watching, and there was a brilliant female Irish comedian on. It's loads of people there, and she picks me out of the audience, right? And she's like, Jesus, she said, you look like a real man. She said, you look like a man who'd eat sausage rolls while he masturbates. I couldn't believe it. I was offended, you know what I mean? I stood up and I said, how did you know that? Fucking, are you a comedian or a psychic? Yeah, of course, she's completely wrong. I do not eat sausage rolls while I masturbate. I just look at them. It's more practical, you know, less crumbs. Yeah, and then she's like, she goes, oh, and where are you from? You know, I said, I'm from Dublin. I said, Jesus, leave me alone, you know. I'm from Dublin, Ireland. And she goes, oh, well, she said, you look like a big racist from the deep south. I said, now you've crossed the line. I said, how dare you even suggest that I look like I'm from County Cork? But I tell you, things have changed since she told me that I looked like a racist, you know what I mean? It's changed the way I kind of go about my business, you know what I mean? Like, going into coffee shops, for example, my local coffee shop, I've always gone in there and ordered a black coffee, never thought twice about it. Now we go in and I'm thinking, oh, I'm a sensitive guy, you know what I mean? I don't want to say the wrong thing. I go in, I'm nervous now, you know, I'm like, Jesus, man. Could I please, if you would, could I get myself a African Americano, please? Or, coffee of colour? Yeah, it's tough. I'm getting a bit hungry now. I think I'm gonna head off now soon. Yeah, I might get stuck into a few sausage rolls. Might eat one as well. Jeez, I came off the plane earlier today from Dublin and first thing I see is a Greg's. I said, this fucking place is the place for me. Oh yeah. But yeah, I've been Dan Stevens. Anybody's looking for me details, just check the bathroom wall, yeah? Cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Stevens!